Hey guys, Shukesh here. This is the episode number 2 of the tips and tricks video series on the all new Samsung Galaxy Note 20 and 20 Ultra. Thanks for the great response on the episode 1. The more I use this phone, the more I am getting blown away by the amazing software features that are unique to this phone, unique to Samsung Galaxy Note series. So without any further ado, let's get started with this episode number 2. Let me first show you some basic tips, then I will go deep into the software. If you swipe right on the home panel, you get this new Samsung Daily with news, weather, sports, radio, etc. But if you accidentally open it all the time, if it's annoying you, you can turn it off just like so. I don't know why by default swipe down to the notification panel is disabled in most of the phones. It's quite annoying, so you can just go to the home screen settings, then there you get the option swipe down for the notification panel. If you use the phone in landscape mode quite often, like while gaming or with a keyboard, you can enable rotate to landscape, but the most interesting one is hide apps. That is, you can hide your sensitive apps like your email, your shopping apps, games from your friends or kids. So these apps won't show up on the home screen on the apps drawer, but they are 100% active, not disabled, not offloaded or uninstalled. And if you want to open the app, you can simply search on the search bar of your apps drawer. So that's a quite handy feature. I personally use it to hide my sensitive apps. When you receive a new notification on your Samsung device, if you swipe it down, you can open the notification in a floating pop-up window. So if you want to reply to the message right away, you can do that without closing the application you were already on. This feature is called Smart Pop-up. If it's not already on your Note 20 Ultra, go to the advanced features and there you get the option. Now this gigantic 6.9-inch display is almost impossible to use with one hand, but in certain situations you might need to access the display with your thumb. So what you can do is you can swipe down from the home button and shrink the whole display to your right or left so that you can use the phone with one hand, like if you are traveling in a bus, if you have a heavy bag on the other hand, or simply if you want to type with just your thumb on a smaller keyboard. There is another way to do the same, that is by double tapping the home button. Now this is a dual SIM phone and you might be using two WhatsApp accounts, or if you have two social media accounts, then you can make duplicates or copies of the supported social apps and maintain two accounts at the same time on this phone. Now guys, let me share with you some connectivity tips. Here on the notification toggles, you get a couple of options. With Quick Share, you can receive files like media or documents from nearby people who are using Samsung Social, which can be in your contact or anybody else. In addition to that, there is Music Share, which lets nearby friends play music on your Bluetooth speaker. Simply turn on this feature and connect to your speaker, then ask your friends to look for your Bluetooth speaker to connect and play music. Now, this Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is Samsung's first phone with a UWB, that is ultra wideband tech, that was first seen on iPhone 11, and this will power Google's new feature nearby sharing, and in near future this could also be used for indoor location tracking like inside a mall, in your home, etc. This will use very high frequency to connect and share media to other compatible devices, that is having UWB chip. Simply point your Note 20 Ultra to another compatible device and that device will show up at the top of your sharing panel. Now let me talk about my favorite feature on Samsung flagship. It's Samsung DeX, and this time you can connect to your TV using Wi-Fi, that is wirelessly, and monitor support is also coming up next month. As you know, with Samsung DeX you can get desktop-like experience on your TV or monitor utilizing the processing power of your phone and also a custom UI. So if you travel a lot, this can even replace your laptop up, you can use your hotel TV. Of course, HDMI connection is also possible if Wi-Fi is not there, and you can also connect to your PC using Samsung DeX. And there is also another feature called Link to Windows, where you can even make or receive calls, answer to your text messages, manage your notifications, and even access to your favorite apps like order food, book an Uber, etc. without even touching your phone or turning the screen on. Simply visit the Microsoft App Store on your PC and download the software your phone. I have a separate video on this, check the description for the link. Another awesome feature of this Samsung flagship is that you can allow this phone's number to be used for making calls or sending text messages on your other Samsung device, so that can be useful for some people. Next, I want to talk about some very interesting and useful battery options on this Galaxy Note 20 Ultra that you should definitely go through. Out of the box, this first charging option was turned off, so make sure it's on your new Note. You must already know that you can share the battery power of your phone with other device. That is, just simply put the other device at the back of your phone, and you can also charge your Galaxy Watch or Galaxy Buds. And what I like most is this power mode. You have this high performance mode, so if you are hardcore gaming, you can switch to that. And in general, you should be at optimized option, that is balanced in between power and performance. High performance mode will increase the brightness and also the resolution, which is customizable, so that's nice. And medium power saving is also usable. You won't feel any kind of lag or issues if you are traveling. You should be on this mode. You can even give your phone the power to switch in between power modes to save battery. This won't change the screen resolution. I strongly suggest you to get this feature on your Galaxy Note 20 and 20 Ultra. There is another feature I really like. You can put to sleep unused applications that haven't been used for a while. The sleeping apps won't run in the background, and it will not get any kind of updates or notifications. There is also deep sleeping apps that is most interesting. These apps will never run in the background. When you launch them, they will run, and once you close them, they will be kicked out of the RAM from the recent apps. They cannot use your data, location or RAM in the background, so no unnecessary battery drain. Next, let's talk about some smart gestures or actions when your device is resting on the table. If you pick it up, the screen can turn on, and it can be very useful if you enable face unlock. So without even touching the display, you can enable the front camera and unlock your phone right away. It can be also handy if you want to have a glimpse of your notifications right on the lock screen. There are a couple of other motion and gesture support. Go to your settings, then advanced features, motion and gesture. First of all, you get the lift to wake up option that I have just shown you. Secondly, there is a double tap to wake option that is useful when the phone is docked. And lastly, you get smart stay, which basically scans your eyes when you are using the phone. As long as you are looking at the display, the screen won't turn off, which can be useful if you are reading something. Next, when you pick up the phone, if you have any pending notifications, your Note will vibrate. You can also mute incoming call ringtone just by flipping the phone or putting your hand on the screen. So if you are at school or if you are in a meeting, this shorthand trick can be very useful. You can swipe your palm on the screen to take a screenshot. Guys, the last feature I'm going to talk about today is called Bixby Routines, which is one of my most favorite and most unique features. What it does is it changes settings or preferences in accordance with what you are doing, where you are. So for example, if you are at home and if you have already added your home location in this application, then the phone will toggle some settings like turn on Wi-Fi, lower system and ringtone sounds, and also change lock screen shortcuts to Kids Home or Samsung Health, etc. You can of course customize it as you wish. There are a couple of other routines you can customize as per your preference. This driving mode is the most handy. You can connect to your Bluetooth earphone make the phone read out your notifications and keep the phone unlocked. So this is what a true smartphone should be, making your life easier and smarter. I mean, nowadays all the phones are damn fast with great camera, great build, but they lack this awesome Samsung features and of course the S Pen of your Note 20 Ultra. So that's what make the Note series stand out from the crowd. Well guys, that's all in this episode number 2. The last, that is the episode number 3, is on the way with some mind-blowing features on this amazing Samsung flagship. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and keep in touch. This is Shukesh signing off. Have a great day.